What's going on YouTube? So today I'm gonna head over to Planet Fitness for some back. um, I mentioned in the end of the arm day video yesterday that I might be training in the morning or at night, but who guessed it right? I'm training at night. I did not have enough time to train earlier today. Just super busy, and I had to get to work, and I was an hour and a half away from my job, so training earlier would have just been a shit show. It would not have worked out. So I'm here now, though. I believe it's about 10 o'clock. So gonna head over there in a few minutes after I drink the pre, and we'll get started on back. I remember talking last week or a few days ago about how I wanted to do more lat dominant movements rather than upper back movements because I kind of analyzed some pictures on my back and I just feel like the lower lats really need to be brought out. Mainly because I want to get a bigger V taper from the bottom, and also because I want to be able to see my lats from like a front double bicep. I really want to have them pop in the front. So training lower lats is going to really be a huge objective for me these next few weeks and going forward. Honestly, muscle growth doesn't happen within the next few weeks. It's just overall consistency. So it's not going to be like I'm going to target my lower lats for 2 more weeks and then they're going to magically be up to par with my upper back. It's just going to be something that I'm going to kind of do over time. Now, does this mean I'm not going to train any upper back? No, it's just going to be more, if I'm looking at it as a 15 set workout, I'm going to look at it as 10 sets lower lat, 5 sets upper back. That way I have more sets to actually grow, more sets for improvement on the lower lats rather than the upper back. I'm not going to just completely shun the upper back and not give it any love. I mean, that's not cool either. I don't want to come into my show and have really good lats and like a very weak upper back. I want it to still have that thick, dense look, which is exactly what I'm going to go for. So, with that being said, I'm probably going to start with some sort of a low row for my lats. Really stretch them out at the top up here. Well, sorry. For a low row, I'm going to really stretch them out over here and really try to get a good squeeze when I bring them back towards my belly button. Again, when I'm trying to target my lower lats, I'm going to bring them more to like I'm going to row the weight more towards my belly button rather than my sternum to target my upper back. Now, like I was saying also, for any sort of lat pull down movement, I'm going to really get a good stretch at the top and really get a good squeeze at the bottom. Again, with back, you can definitely train it heavy and fatigue it that way. But for me, and I think for everybody, it's a very indirect movement. It's not like your back has an arm to just do the movement to grow. You have to use your arms and kind of do the reps certain ways to really target your back. So, in my honest opinion, if you're having trouble growing your back, drop the weight, go slow and controlled, really build a good mind muscle connection with your back. That way, the growth will be so much more. If you can really learn how to target your lower back, your upper back, any part of your back, that is crucial for growth, in my honest opinion. Now, when I say drop the weight, I don't mean to drop it to like 5 pounds and you're just aimlessly going slow. Just drop it to a reasonably heavy weight that you can control with good form. Back is a huge muscle, and I kind of train it similarly to sorry, I in my opinion, back is a huge muscle, and I train it similarly as I do quads. Being that it's such a big muscle, I try to give it more volume each set to fill it up with as much blood as possible. My chest, my rep ranges will maybe go from 8 to 12. For back, I like to go anywhere from no less than 10 to no more than really 17. But you could see those rep goals are different in each of those compare. I'm sorry, I keep stuttering. You could see the rep goals are different from a chest movement to a back movement. Like I said, chest 8 to 12, back more like 10 to 15. So it's a different muscle group, higher rep goals for me. I'm sorry if I stuttered a lot and made that all confusing. I just had too many thoughts going on in my head. But same for quads. Like, it's a big muscle in my mind. It needs to be pumped with a lot of blood. So I need to give it more volume, more reps in each set, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I'll probably start with a low row, like I was saying. I remember last back workout I was talking about a few of the row machines that they had. I ended up only using one of them, and it was the like D handle cable row. But they have another row machine that I'm thinking I'm gonna do today. I'll show you when I'm at the gym which one that is. But yeah, Definitely going to do some sort of lat pull down, definitely some cable row, um, and definitely some machine row. And then I'll probably go for upper back and do some what was it? Smith machine barbell rows. Get a really good squeeze at get a row the bar to like my sternum, like I was saying. Get a really good squeeze, and then just go nice and slow and controlled to finish off the upper back. Um, I know I posted like a YouTube short. I think last week saying that I wanted to get back into some conventional deadlifts for back, and I would, but A, I'm going to Planet Fitness today, and I don't like deadlifting on a Smith machine, and B, my hamstrings are still sore, so it wouldn't be smart for me to do either a rack pull or a deadlift right now. So I'm just going to kind of wait and add them in when my hamstrings aren't too sore. So yeah, we'll see deadlifts making a return in the near future. So stay tuned to that. If you like to see some deadlifts, that'll be cool for you to see. I absolutely love training deadlifts, and I do agree with a lot of people when they say they have a lot of risk in doing them. But to me, I just love them, and I have gotten injured in the past, and I will talk about that more in the future. But if you really learn good form, I think it could be a very beneficial movement to grow your upper back. So enough yapping. I'm gonna finish this pre-workout. I unfortunately don't have any pickles left, so no more pickles to pump up the workout. But yeah, just gonna finish this, and I'll head over to Planet Fitness, and I'll see you for the first work set of back. All right, what's going on, everybody? So I started off today's back workout with some cable rows. I used a bit of a different handle this time than last time. I usually use the V-bar, but this felt really nice. I feel like sometimes with the V-bar, my hands are like too close to each other, and I don't really get great lat activation. But with these handles a little bit wider apart, it really activated my lats really nice. When warming up for this, I actually did a warm up set a bit heavier than this, but then I kind of had a little bit of a thought in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna drop the weight just so I can really control it and get some really good quality reps. And I think that's exactly what I did here. This was 190 pounds, and I believe I got it for like 15 full reps here with a few partials, and it just felt phenomenal. Right here is the same exact weight. Again, doing it for another set. These felt really nice. As you can see, I'm really not creating any momentum. I'm not really like leaning back and then rowing the weight in. Maybe there's just a slight lean, but my back is staying pretty straight the entire time, which is exactly what I want. I really, when I do these, I don't really like to squeeze the bar too much, and I really like to just use the my what's it called, my wraps, to act as the grip 100%. And I really just like to pull with my elbows. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of a drop set here. But back to what I was saying, I really don't like to grip the bar hard at all. I really like to have the wraps do all of the grip work, and I really like to put all the tension on my lats. Again, if you get good enough wraps and you get good enough at like wrapping them on, your forms won't really do any of the work at all, and your hands will kind of just act as handles for your back to really row all the weight. Now moving over into some lat pull downs. I tried this bar out for the first time last week, and it felt really nice. It put my lats in a really nice position. Well, it put my hands in a really nice position to target my lats. So with it being a successful workout last week, I decided to do it again, and I'd say it was a success once again. They felt really nice. I got a real nice stretch at the top, and I really just tried to pull with my elbows again, it really squeezing my lats at the bottom. The very important thing to note when training back is you really want to get a good stretch as well as a good squeeze. Back is a very indirect movement, so taking your time and really focusing on form will definitely pay off in the long run. Again, I'm just doing a few partials. Just because I can't get the full rep doesn't mean the set is over. All right, so that was the second lat movement. Now moving up into the first upper back row. This is one of the row machines Planet Fitness has to offer. It's very nice. I went into this with the mindset of it training my lats, but honestly, I felt it right in my mid back, which was really nice. As you can see, I'm getting a really good squeeze. I'm holding it for just a second, and then I'm getting a really good stretch. You'll see I don't row the weight very fast. I like to take it back to my sternum very slow and controlled, just so I can really get that full squeeze throughout the whole rep. If I jerk it back,
it's going to create so much momentum that it's going to want to come back to the starting position so fast. So if I row it slow, get a really nice squeeze the entire rep, and then get a really nice stretch afterward, that's when I'll experience the most amount of growth. So I'm just finishing up this set over here. I did another one after, but I did not record it. Then I'll be moving over into some cable rows on the other row machine. You'll see I just finished off with just some partials there. Again, partials are a great way to go past failure. Now I switched over to the other row machine Planet Fitness has. You've seen me use this last time. I absolutely love this machine. It really, really hits my lower lats nicely. You could see I kind of rotate my hand a little bit. That way my palms are kind of facing a little bit more towards the ceiling, just to activate that lower lat a bit more. I did 2 sets over here, single arm, and I did 1 set with my arms together, and I rotated my wrists to have my palms face the ceilings on that last set. I did not record it, but yeah, the sets looked just like this, except for that last one with 2 hands at the same time. These felt really nice. Again, I'm really just trying to squeeze with my back. I don't want to jerk my body back and forth just to get the weight to my to like my belly button, like my abs. Really, I just really want to use my back to get the weight all the way back. Again, I really think back is one of those movements you need to isolate the entire time. Jerking the weight around isn't really going to isn't really going to do any good for you in the long run. I mean, heavy weight has its pros and it will definitely fatigue your back, but for me, I've noticed the most growth with moderate to heavy weight, just really getting a good controlled squeeze and a really nice stretch. Again, I'm just trying to use my back to get the weight to me. I don't want to just jerk my body back and forth. Again, I'll get a real nice squeeze and then let the weight kind of pull me forward to get a nice stretch. So that was another lat movement that I did there. Now I'm moving back into another upper back movement. I did 2 sets on barbell rows today. Nothing too crazy. I think I only have a plate on each side right here. Again, I just wanted to go nice and slow and controlled. I explained this last time, and I think that Smith machine barbell rows are a very, very good way to train barbell rows, because in a normal barbell, it's not on a track like it is on a Smith machine, and you can row it to different spots each time. Like, you could start by rowing it to your sternum to hit your upper back, but then you can gradually start rowing it lower down towards like your belly button, and it'll hit different parts of your back. But I really like the Smith machine because it's kind of wherever you place your feet and wherever you're rowing to at the start of the movement, that's where you're going to continue to row to. So it helps target the same part of your back, which I think is a great plus of the Smith machine barbell rows. Now moving into just some lat pull downs to finish off lats pretty much. I only have 130 pounds on the bar right now. I'm just going really, really light, getting a good squeeze at the bottom and getting a full stretch at the top. You'll see I'm not swinging back and forth. I'm keeping my back vertical the entire time. And once again, like I explained in the beginning, I'm just using the wraps as my grip. I do not want to squeeze the bar hard at all. My hands are just handles. My back is what's going to really be doing all the rowing, and that's how it gets all the growth. So if you can really learn how to just use your wraps to grip the bar and really not target any of your forearms by not squeezing the bar at all, that'll contribute to some really nice back growth. Again, getting a really nice stretch and then pulling it down as far as I can just to squeeze out the last bit of those lats. Again, partials are a great way to go past failure. Just because you can't finish the rep doesn't mean you're done. Now I'm finishing up my back workout. This is the last workout for back of the day. Just doing some straight arm lat push downs. These are a phenomenal way to finish off back, in my opinion. They really, really do a nice job of stretching out your back and getting a really nice squeeze when you pull it down. Just a good finisher. I always finish my back workouts with these. I've seen a lot of people do them single arm. I've always been a fan of doing them 2 arms at the same time, but that's just my personal preference. You could do whatever feels nicer for you. But again, get a really nice stretch at the top and really squeeze at the bottom. One way I really feel these in my lats is if I squeeze my armpits together just to really engage my lats the entire set. Again, nice and slow. No reason to go fast on these. No reason to go too heavy either. Just really finishing off that back pump here. Now we're totally finished with back and moving into some rear delts. I did 5 sets of rear delts on the reverse pec deck flies today. These felt Pretty good. If you remember me saying this in the last back day video, I've been really messing with face pulls more than the rear delt flies. Uh, could just be like a little bit of a phase I'm in right now, but I still, it doesn't mean I'm not going to do reverse pec deck flies. I still want to do them, but I will be doing face pulls as well. Again, constant tension is key. You didn't see me stop at all during the set. Again, I just want to keep the tension on my rear delts the entire time. Now moving into my face pulls, I did 5 sets on the pec deck, like I said, and I do 5 sets on face pulls right here, coming in with a total of 10 sets for rear delts today. Watch how I'm gripping the bar or gripping the rope on these. I used to hate face pulls because I never felt them right, but with this grip, if you can see, they really do a nice job of targeting the rear delts the entire time. So give this a shot. If rear delt face pulls don't feel great for you, try out this grip. I'm guaranteeing that it'll feel better. Anyway, I'll see you back at my house. I hope you enjoyed.
What is up, YouTube? So I just wrapped up the back workout and rear delt workout. Um, it is really, really late now, so I'm going to make this talk real quick because I'm so tired. But all in all, great back and rear delt workout. Um, Definitely had a mission successful on targeting my lower lats. I remember I was driving home and just putting the car into gear. I just felt my lats engage. So lower lats were definitely fried. Upper back definitely feels a bit sore too. But again, the main mission was to really kill the lower lats. Um, Next week, I'm going to definitely incorporate rack pulls or some sort of conventional deadlift. Well, either conventional deadlifts or rack pulls into the back workout just to hit more upper back. But yeah, we'll see that next week. But for this week, lower lats were absolutely destroyed, which I'm really happy about. For rear delts, I did 5 sets of just pec deck flies, reverse pec deck flies, and then I did 5 sets of rope face pulls. So all in all, great workout. Just wrapped up meal number 6, which is just 8 ounces of steak, sirloin steak with a salad. I just had a cucumber. Um, and yeah, that's about it. I'm going to get to bed now because I'm extremely tired, but I'll see you tomorrow for quads and calves. Peace out, guys.